floor. And then you could come back and and then do a little bit more work to it. Here is the way I think you guys could be able to do this. So again, like the first video, I'm going to start with a rectangle. I'm going to extend and pull that clay, throw that clay out. Oh, my canvas. You can see how it gets longer. I'm going to throw it a couple times towards me. Okay, remember, you're trying to get a 4x11. That's your goal. If you can get that, that's awesome. All right, we're going to stop at that point. I am probably half an inch right now. What I'm going to do now is just take the bottom portion of my palm. This you have to be very gentle with. You don't want to over pound it because you'll get a thin spot or a thick spot. But this is going to be the challenge for you guys. If your clay is really wet, you can do this a couple times. You don't have to do it right the first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start down here and I'm going to gently pound right across. Just like the pinch pot, I'm going to come right back here and then I'm going to pinch just a little bit further down and then a little bit further down and so on and so on. And I'm going to watch the clay stretch out. Okay. Come back down to the end. You can kind of see a pattern happening from the bottom of my palm. With that being said, if you make a nice pattern with your pound, this kind of pounding technique, you can leave it. Or you can smooth it out. Okay. You can see the texture. You can also see it getting thinner. Alright? So this will work. It's just a matter of getting it down to the science. You could flatten your hand and you could do that. It's not going to give you as solid as a pound down. So you might need a little bit more pressure. You can move back into your palm a little bit further. Back part of your palm. Utilize what you have. One thing you guys will always have, hopefully, are your hands. If it's too thin at some point, that's okay. I got a thin spot here. That's all right. Let's measure this and see what I have for length. Okay, I have a 12 by 6. All right, this would work. So I have an option. That pounding is not the same as rolling it out. It's kind of compressing at the same time. If I wanted to, I could leave the texture that I have here, flip it over, and compress the other side to make sure it's strong. But I think you guys could make this work. If you don't have a table to work on, go right to the floor. You could even pound it out on, I don't want to say paper, something stronger than paper. Paper tends to rip and move with it. So make sure you have something strong. T-shirt works really, really well. Okay. There you go. If you want to, you can add a texture to it. But this would be the second way to, or another option to make the soft slab. So the first option was 2 sticks, equal height, roll it out, and you get a nice even consistency. This one, you're going to take your clay, you're going to make it into the rectangle, and you're going to either stretch it out long ways or you're just going to pound it out. So you're going to work it in levels, just like you would your pinch pot. You start it from the bottom and you work through the top. Okay? So this will work as well. Alright? Same construction style as that. There's going to be another video on how to make a handle. That's later on. We're going to worry about just making the slabs for right now. making the slab mug part. And I'll talk to you guys soon.